Tonight I am making a new recipe I have never even heard of before. It's called Chesesteak Lasagna, and here are some of the ingredients that you are going to need. You're going to need a 13x9 cake pan or casserole dish. I don't have a casserole dish, so I just got a regular tinfoil pan. Some sort of cheddar cheese sauce mix. You can do the pre-made canned or make your own. I just grabbed the only thing I could find in the grocery store. Some butter, obviously, to go with this. Some milk to make it if you're doing it yourself. Garlic powder, or you could do garlic cloves. I'm not a big fan of messing with actual cloves, so I use powder. Oven ready lasagna, preferably the no boil, which cuts the prep time literally in half, because if it's oven ready and it doesn't say no boil, it can take up to an hour in the oven. This will take like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, not even. You want 1 pound of the shredded beef, which is easy. It's in the freezer section for like $7. Some stir fry mix. If you don't want to sit there and cut up a bunch of vegetables, you just need peppers and onions mostly. Mild shredded cheddar, mozzarella shredded cheese, and mozzarella sliced cheese. And this is going to act kind of like a regular lasagna's ricotta. It just kind of binds everything together. That's what this is going to be for. We're going to start putting together the cheesesteak lasagna. Basically, we're going to start with cooking the the shredded beef, and we're gonna make the cheese sauce, and then we'll go from there. So I put in 4 cups of milk. The directions say by half a cup. So I'm going to need 8 tablespoons of butter. So let's do that really quick. 8 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to double that for the actual like powdered mac, because it says 2 tablespoons. So 16 tablespoons, hopefully. To throw these in, you have to preheat the pan a little bit. These only cook for like a minute a piece, and then I'm just going to throw them on top of my plate and let them kind of dry a little bit so it's not overly greasy when it turns into the lasagna. This, you're going to put it on about a medium high roughly, and you're going to stir it until it gets pretty thick. So I'm just going to wait on that. And we're going to fry these up really quick. And then we're going to throw the vegetables in here and fry those up really quick too. We got the vegetables going. Cheese is looking super thick. Now that I've done a mess. Alright, so now that the veggies are going, they're thawed out and whatever, I'm going to throw the steak back in there with it. It's awesome. Smells awesome. I'll throw some garlic powder on top. salt and pepper. And we're going to mash this all up together. Alright, let me turn this off. Alright, so this is our mix. I've turned the burner off, so it's just like residual heat on the pan right now. That needs to cool down. And then there's our cheese sauce. And I'm going to pull out our noodles, and then we're going to start layering our lasagna. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is, make sure that's nice and done. Alright, so I've sprayed the pan. We're going to set our oven to 375. And you start with a layer of sauce. So we're going to put some sauce there. I don't know if I can make this flat on 2 burners. Lots of sauce. Try and get it so it stands up a little better. There it goes. It's a good thin layer of sauce. Right across the bottom. And then noodles. I could probably put one here like this, which means when I double up, I'm going to have to put an extra one on this side. And then you're going to do the shredded cheeses. So, some cheddar. Alright, and then you do the beef and veggie mix. I don't know how thick of a lasagna this ends up being. It smells really good with the garlic in it. Like, really good. Alright, I should have enough for a second layer to go on there. And then you're going to do the sliced mozzarella. So, slice. And it's like pretty thick. That's one slice. Just making sure. Sliced. And then you're going to do 3 more noodles, or however many noodles you can fit in the pan. Long ways. This is like 3.5. I'm going to add an extra noodle layer just to kind of give it some extra oomph. You're going to put sauce down on that, but I'm going to add an extra noodle layer, so I'm just going to put a very thin layer of sauce here and then add some more noodles. There we go. Alright, now sauce. Alright, and then you're going to do the beef mix again. Doesn't exactly alternate. Alright, I got the rest of that. And then you're going to do shredded mix again. So I need my shredded cheese. It is a lot of cheese. And then you're going to put noodles on. That's a lot. And I'm going to put sauce in between again. Basically acting as glue, sticking the noodles together. I'm going to do a second layer before I top it all off. That's stuff that came out from the beef mix into the noodles, or the sauce, sorry. Alright, so squish that down. And then the top layer is noodles, sauce, and the shredded cheese, and you're going to cover it with foil. So give me a second to do that. So this is what it looks like. You can see the layers. That's all going to cook down and get soft and melted together. I'm going to put the foil over it, and we're going to put it in for 25 minutes covered. And then we're going to take the covering off and bake it for about 5 to 10 more minutes just to make sure everything is fully melted. So it should be done by now. Cut it right down the middle. Get it right from the sides and see how well I can scoop this.
Really good.
It's amazing. This is better than eating it as a sub.